This is Adrian with RocketCon Reviews.
And this is Ricky, also with RocketCon Reviews.
And this is Ricky and Adrian at the table.
So today we are going to talk about Tzolk'in.
The Mayan calendar.
The Mayan calendar. Let's jump in with production because I really want to talk about that.
Okay, talk about production.
This board is so unbelievably cool. It's got these different gears that do actually turn, which is actually how you play the game. Turning the gears is each person at the end of the round, you turn the gears and it starts everything anew. And the board fits together in a very satisfying way.
It does.
The artwork is really cute. Some of the, they're not meeples.
No, just one of the resources.
Resources are blue plastic crystal skulls.
Yes. Which
are very cool.
Yes. This is quite literally the kingdom of the crystal, or I guess the country.
Indiana Jones country.
The country of the crystal skulls, the blue crystal skulls.
I think if there were one thing I could be like super nitpicky about, it would be that the resources are just cubes.
Yeah.
Even if they had made the resources like tokens with the gold on it, the stone on it, the wood on it.
I like the cubes better than the token.
I find cubes to be lazy.
Well, I don't think anything in the production of this game is lazy.
Well, no.
I do think they're kind of boring. I would have liked something. I understand that, and I'm sure there's great upgrades out there. But out of the box, I did find the corn tokens to be boring.
Yeah.
The cubes to be boring, especially like if you didn't have these cool skulls.
Yeah, it's like the skulls are the super cool part of it, and everything else is just kind of like the gear and the cool gear on the board moving. But then when you get to like the little wooden player pieces, which actually the functionality of those. Yeah, I have no problem. The player pieces fit very nicely into the round parts of the gears. So that
I don't mind that as much. Yeah, it's functional, so it doesn't bother me. But I agree. The cubes and the tokens to me are both kind of boring.
I think what it is they've got the cubes for all the other resources, but the corn. It's like do all of them.
Well, corn's not a resource.
But do all of them as a token, or do all of them as a cube?
Yeah, or just, I don't know, if you're going to make these crystal skulls, why not make little gold pieces? I understand the cost would have gone up, but yeah, for me, production's a 4. Yeah. Just the gear and the skulls and the artwork are great. Yeah. If it didn't have those, there's nothing about this game that would be outstanding to me. But those push it up.
I give it a 4.5 because the gears, how they interact, the artwork, the skulls. Like I said at the very start of the production conversation, it's just that nitpicky for me. So 4.5. Gameplay.
So the game is a worker retrieval game. It matters, you put your worker down, and then days turn. As the days turn, they get more and more powerful actions. So it's when do I pick them up, and when you pick them up gets you the more resources or moves you up on tracks. There's like 3 different god tracks. There's technology tracks that allow you to get more out of the retrieval actions that you take.
They're the crystal skulls, which
like you're using to pay tribute to gods, which gets you victory point. I mean, it's a point salad game. It's a worker retrieval game. Yeah. But it's really cool. Like
it is. It's very satisfying.
I said satisfying, and now that's your word.
It is my word.
I said satisfying.
Am I Gene Siskel?
Yes. Yeah.
Everything is
instead
erotic.
of being erotic, everything is satisfying. But yeah, the gameplay is really clever. I like the. I know it's a production thing, but I like the way turning the gears works. It's fulfilling. I wouldn't even say satisfying. I'd say it's fulfilling to see your plans work out in this game. And I love that it's not. I love Raiders of the North Sea, which is place and take. Mm-hmm. I like that there's the delayed gratification in this, and the what am I going to do?
I love the fact that you it is a patience game where, like you said, the gears are turning, they're moving you. You can take an action before I take that action, but I can take that same action.
Yeah.
It's got a lot of literally moving parts.
Yeah.
But they all
quite literally.
They all work together, which I think is. I can't imagine trying to think of how to make that game. So I'm in awe of just how they put it together. I like the worker retrieval part. That clicks in my brain. We are not going to talk about the math problem that I had. Yeah. We're not going to talk about it.
Not the math problem.
The problem that I had with math.
No, it was a like a design problem. She was having trouble with
it. It's a whole thing.
Angles.
We'll do a deep dive into that.
I won't be a part of that. I will not be privy to that.
But even the little things, like when you're setting up for less than 4 players, it tells you where to put the dummy tokens. Like, very well thought out. So what would you give it?
It's a 5 for gameplay. This is a really fun game to play.
Yeah, I agree. It's a 5. There's nothing I would change about the gameplay. So value. Do you remember...
I don't. I think it's either $50 or $60.
We'll go on the high end and say 60.
Yeah. I mean, I picked it up, I think, for $35. I got it.
Nice.
Yeah, at that price, 100%.
Yeah.
Price point, this is a $60 game. Even if it's $60, this is a $60 game.
There's... As you know, which I love, replayability.
Yeah.
Which partly I love because we're doing a 10x10 challenge.
Yeah. And this is on it.
This is on it. But the replayability is there. It's just the right amount of time. It's enjoyable the whole time because you are having to think of all these different strategics. So I give it a 5.
I'm going to say a 4 on value.
Okay.
I think it's a high value game. Very high value game. I think the time, to your point, is really good for what it is. It says 90 minutes on the box. That feels right. We've played it. It scales well. Like it's got good replayability. I would say it's above average. I wouldn't say it's exceptional value. If there's other $60 games that are worth more, but when I say a 4, I don't mean that as anything other than this is an exceptional game. That's an exceptional value at 4. It's above industry standard.
And that pulls into your overall.
Yeah.
How? What do you think? Do you have?
I'm going to say a 4 for overall.
It's actually a little bit lower than I was expecting.
I do like it a lot.
Yeah.
I like the game a lot. I think its overall experience is great. I think it's thinky. I think it's a little confusing at first, but that pulls me down a little bit. But once you get your head around it, it's very, very good. So I'm going to say a 4.
Yeah. I'm going to go with a 4.5.
Okay.
Because if I had not struggled with that one, what I call the math part, which is not really math.
Yeah.
But if I had not struggled with that, there is nothing about this game that I wouldn't have said, that's so cool, when can we play it?
Yeah.
Like, I want to play it. I want to play it again immediately.
I mean, I love it. I mean, it's an 8.5 for me overall. Like, my final score 8.5, and for you, it's a 9.25. Yeah. So I wouldn't say we're that far off. I think. Yeah. I do think we need to, take that into account. So So that's Tzolk'in.
Yeah, Tzolk'in. Pick it up. Like and subscribe if you're enjoying this. Please give us feedback on games you would like, things you would like us to talk about, because that's what we're here to do. Now, who are we listening to recently?
I don't know, but we're getting ready to go see Jawbreaker, so that's exciting. So
it's really exciting.
We're going to see Jawbreaker for the 5th time in like 2 years or something.
Yeah.
Go see Jawbreaker.
It's,
Bye.